Happy Friday, folks. So this is the end of our 7th week of going live in 4 places at once. Saying that because I also might be out of here next week, so we'll see. Trying to get somebody else to pay my way to go, so they got a lot more money than I do, and let's make that happen. So I may or may not be here next week, but if I'm not here, I'm or if I'm not live on this, I'm up in Oshkosh at the event up there. So we'll see. I've got my work calendar cleared out. Kids are in camp, so we'll take it one day at a time. So, but I'm here today, and you're here today, so let's talk. And I want to tell you a couple things. So, I'm going to start ending with another new line here that too early doesn't exist, too late does. So I was talking to a veteran last night, and he's a retired Navy guy, and he got a phone call. He had to answer because it coincidentally was the VA calling him for an appointment. and he's not my client. We're just out there wandering around in the civilian world. So he had to go answer his phone, and I'd already given him my card. And he had started asking me a couple questions and things, and I pulled another card out of my pocket and handed it to his wife. And I told his wife what I just said. I said, "Hey, I'm about to take off, and I just want you to know that it's never too early, but there is too late. So get a hold of me." And guys, I like to stack a lot of information in these kinds of videos, because when I'm talking at you like this, you can always go back and rewind it, slow me down, speed me up, that kind of thing. So if you're ever wondering why I layer so much information into one spot, it's because I'm talking to 4 different entities right now, 4 different locations all at once. And I just really want you guys to be able to maximize your efficiency. So, because you guys have earned this money, and today is the word. Today is today, and that's all you get. Today is today, and that's why I've got the new. Hope you guys are seeing it the way I'm pointing at it right now. The calculator that's up there in my corner. That AI is awesome with this stuff. Got to give credit where credit's due, and as you see, there's a VA calculator there that you guys have all searched for, and I'm super proud of our new Delta campaign. So I'm going to keep talking about that. That's why I changed the title every now and then. When you're on social media and stuff, you have to change your titles around and your descriptions and stuff like that, just so that the algorithms do their thing to get out in front of more of you guys. So that's the point, is we have to get out in front of more of you folks, because you deserve the truth and you're being lied to. So where does truth come from? Our Heavenly Father. Where does lies come from? That MFer. So I've got some other, which, by the way, I'm his Heavenly Father's son, so I love what he loves. I hate what he hates. I love bringing joy to you guys, and I hate evil stealing from you. And I just connected a client of mine who's a friend of mine. She's a widow, and I connected her yesterday. Got good comms from both sides, or all 3, I guess you'd say, because I connected her to Lawyer Bill, and now they're doing their thing. I've already helped her get $20,000 thus far, and something like that. And that's obviously not going to bring her husband back or make those wounds go away. But that's my point in telling you, again, guys, that's why I got the candle out today, is because there's no such thing as too early, but there is too late. So, and the government's just getting, especially evil out there trying to steal from you guys. That's what I say all the time. Drama and trauma, which, by the way, you guys asked me for resources. So I'm going to talk about a couple of resources that you guys have asked me for over the years and that I've created for you. So things like smart books and checklists. So in the back of your smart book, there are terms and rules that I need you to be aware of. So drama and trauma is something you guys need to be aware of. If the VA paid, specifically VA paid for drama and trauma, why aren't widows getting big ass checks when their husband dies? Lady, sorry for your husband's death. Here's money, spend it wisely. That's evil. Evil does not do that. Evil loves to divide and devour. Which brings me to my next point. If 5,000 of you a day, not saying if, since, better word, more accurate, since 5,000 of you a day are looking for a calculator, that's one of my, they call it a thumbnail. That's why my picture shows you here's the VA calculator you're looking for, you're searching for. 5,000 of you are looking for that. Little g Google knows it, little g government knows it, big G God knows it, and that's why he sent me to be in your face today to enlighten you. But you have free will, so you have the opportunity to make a choice. So two things on that slide, or picture, image, whatever you want to think of it as. You guys are looking for a calculator, 5,000 of you a day, military veterans only. It's not your family looking for it. So because they don't even know what the hell that means. And what that means, guys, you're doing a compass check. You're trying to figure out where you are in life. Hey, I've never done anything, or maybe I'm at 20% or 10%, 70, 90, whatever you are. And the next point to this is it says the VA uses Delta selection tactics against you. As a reminder, Delta is the tip of the spear. There's probably something above Delta. There's always something above things that you know. But Delta selection guys out there who don't know this, your family is probably watching this going, I don't know what that means. Selection means tryouts. There's a Delta guy on YouTube that I saw. So I'm not going to put his name out there because I'm not trying to ride anybody's coattails. I'd love to get more information out there. And if somebody comes up to me and says, hey, you can use my name and my likeness, I'll get that approval at another date. But my point is, there's a Delta guy on YouTube who says with very, and multiple Delta guys, but they all seem to confirm the same thing, that Delta selection, Delta tryouts are the only place where, in the military, we call it attrition rate. So we call it quitters, or how many people quit. And so Delta goes from 100 people down to 1, or maybe 5, less than 5. Let's call it less than 5. That's a huge whittle down. That's a lot of quitting. And the instructors, this is a place, Delta, where SEALs don't go through this, snipers, teams don't go through this, what else call it, Green Berets, stuff like that. They're all taught team stuff. Hey, don't be an individual, be a team. Hey, you shouldn't be lost. You should be with your team. And you guys should all know basic stuff like land nav, where the hell you are, where you're going, what time it is, what time to report, what in the military we say right place, right time, right uniform. However, and even SEALs and MARSOC and Rangers and stuff, the instructors will take a knee sometimes and talk to you and motivate you, inspire you, put their arm around you a little bit and say, hey man, hey sir, you're an officer. Stop being a little whiny baby. When you get out, when you finish this, are you going to be able to lead us in combat? Right now, you're looking like a little whiny bitch kind of a thing. So that's what they do to folks. Delta does not do that. Delta, they stoically will look at you and say, do the best you can. And it's only one guy doing one thing. Hey, go. Your task today is to start walking that way. Okay. How far am I supposed to walk? Do the best you can. What time is lunch? Do the best you can. If you ask too many questions, they're going to say things like, what were you briefed on? Just go that way until further notice. Do the best you can. I'm going to take it a step further and say what I put on my picture here, and I'm pointing over here because I've got screens over there. Do the best you can, alone, without guidance or help in any way. If you quit, that's your fault. You lose. So I guarantee you somebody at some level of our government, very, very senior level, said, hey, you know what? We got way too many. We got 20 million people that we got to pay a lot of money to, which, by the way, 20 million military veterans, not including your families, that comes out to $1.2 trillion a year. $1.2 trillion a year that's not going to where you're supposed to go. To you guys, to us, to me, to my family, to your family. And we all earn through our service our own money. So I earn my money. You folks watching this, you've earned your money. And even if you're a family member, just for example, my uncle was a tunnel rat in Vietnam. He earned his money for himself and his family and their future. It's not connected to me in any way. My money is not your money. Your money is not my money. Let's be clear. The government wants you to believe that little g, go with me on this, little g loves to lie to you. Big G wants you to know the truth. And anytime I've got an image that I'm working on right now, I was working on it this morning, so we'll have that out there in the next few weeks, where it's Jesus has his arm around you or around a person, and there's all kinds of demons swirling and stuff around. And he is the calm within the chaos, and he's got his arm around us. And all we have to do is accept it. That's the hard part, apparently, is flipping that switch of free will and going, okay, yeah, put your arm around me. Let's do this together. Because once you flip that switch, guys, it's a ride. You're not allowing the evil in anymore, and you're just saying no to the bad stuff and yes to the good stuff. I'll say it that way. But you guys have all earned money, your own money, and that's why I want to just keep layering onto you that you've earned money, and it is yours through your service. And all of you qualify for 100% permanent and total. All of you need to know, when I'm saying things like me, because I'm going to start pointing at some charts and some other resources you guys have asked me for, know that everything is through him. All glory is to God. So I'm going to point at some things that you guys don't know about, but I've done videos on them in other places. So I have candles back here for a reason. So there's a pay chart that I created a couple years ago, because in the military, we know E5, 5 years, family of 4, boom, I'm going to get paid that much money. But try to find a VA calculator, a VA pay chart out there. It doesn't exist as clear as what we're used to. So with our Heavenly Father's inspiration of telling you guys the truth, I created it, and there it is. And when you look next to it, you're going to see green bubbles. Again, I've done a lot of videos on these, so I'm not going to go over all of it today. But my point is, when you see all those green bubbles, know that the baseline means you have to, in order to maximize those green bubbles, which are right now money, mid-range money for your kids in college, long-range death benefit money for your family, they have to be 100% permanent total first. If you like those resources, feel free. I know some people are putting some comments out there. By the way, this is a place where I'm talking at you, so I don't know what you're saying right now. Hope it's good stuff. Appreciate you. But when you guys want to see those, I'm going to point out some other resources, because you guys have asked me for things over the years, and I've done this for 6 years, delivering over $10 billion to you guys. Again, all glory is through him, and that's why I'm here, to help you guys get more stuff. You guys have asked me for, Albert, I love your passion. Tell me exactly what I need to do. Where do I begin? Because there's too much bad internet out there. I need to know where the hell to start. Okay, well, here's where to start. My website. Because on my website, I have created all kinds of stuff. Look at the front of this page. Here's the back of the page. You see blue. I know I'm moving fast, guys. So, but you guys can go back and slow it down, speed it up, pause it, all that kind of stuff. On my website, there's a checklist. It tells you exactly what to do. And things like pay yourself first and get your back pay clock started. There's only about 10 things to do. Maybe 8, maybe 12, depends on who you are. But this tells you in the right order for you what to do. Get your Joe book, so you start knowing the things that you guys have asked me for. I created a Joe book for you guys. I've got other stuff like this thingy. Now it's out in front of us every day, out in front of you guys every day. Do the best you can. Delta tactics that the government's using against you. VA specifically is using that against you. Got all kinds of resources for you guys. So my point in telling you that is because, like, I am going to start using it as my finishing line every time, is too early doesn't exist. Too late does. Too early, 18, 20-year-olds going into the service, I can help you. I can help you get, here's where GI Bill kicks in. Here's where you can be cash flow positive. Imagine that, 18, 19, 20-year-olds being cash flow positive through real estate in your VA home loans. That'd be nice. All of us old gray hair people wish somebody had done that with us, but nobody did. Or not enough to where you know about it. It's not like, oh, well, Albert's the Nike of that thing. Nobody's doing that, because that's not what evil just surrounds us too much and puts too much weight on us and distracts us. That's exactly what that does. It just divides. If you think these systems aren't designed to do this, you're lying to yourself, and you need some truth in your life. So I'm going to give you a little bit of truth. These systems are purposefully designed to divide and devour you. I'll tell you the truth. So again, guys, never too early. Too early doesn't exist. Too late does. So today, you got today. Go to my website, click on the little button, go to the checklist, start working your way down that. Take you a couple minutes, no big deal. We'll see you on my calendar. Like I said, next week I might be gone at Oshkosh, so might be here. We'll see. But definitely the week after I'll be back. And starting in August too, by the way, the attorneys are going to start being, the veterans rights attorneys are going to start being in the room with my clients. Not this thing where I'm talking at you. That's not it. They're going to be in the room with my clients. So every Wednesday is what we're looking for. And I'm not going to go crazy on having multiple lawyers in the room at one time. That's a waste of lawyers. We're going to have one lawyer in the room every Wednesday for my clients. And every other Thursday is what we're aiming for my clients too. So I have my clients represented by veterans rights attorneys as quickly as humanly possible. And I'm a general contractor. So, that where I get the job done quickly, as quickly and compliantly as possible. So you guys are being stolen from, robbed from, love what he loves, bringing joy to you guys, hate what he hates. I hate evil stealing from you. So truth bomb, guys. We'll see you next time. Have a good one.